Today we're going to be looking at something really weird. We're going to have a look at these Tesco 100 indoor dual colour Christmas lights. We're going to open these up, see if they work, and just have a little chat about them. So these are weird. Very weird. I got these for £4 posted. I don't think they've ever been out of the box. Originally £7.99 in Tesco. Tesco have always done Christmas lights. They'll be like a lot of other makers' lights. They'll all come from the same manufacturing plant and they just put their own branding on it. But these ones are unique. Dual colour lights. The bulbs are two different colours. Green on the bottom, red on the top. Very odd. I vaguely remember NOMA had a set of lights identical to these, so it wouldn't surprise me if they're the exact same ones. And after looking in the archive, I did find the NOMA dual colour lights. They're called double deckers. Now the bulbs are dual colour, the top is a different colour to the bottom, but they're unique in they have two filaments. One illuminating the bottom part of the bulb and one illuminating the top half of the bulb. Extremely weird. That is such a crazy design. They do have a spare bulb code on them, N3, but finding them will probably be a major issue. But although they're not identical to the Tesco lights, they are of a similar design, and it's possible they were produced in the same factory. But anyway, let's unbox ours. Before we open these up, apologies for the fingernails. I've been in the garden and fixing the car, so you'll just have to post your disdain in the comments below. I'll love to read it. Right, here are our particulars. Safety instructions, blah blah blah, the usual. Description of how the bulbs go in and out. What I meant by it being possible to find spares, I meant it being possible to find the dual colour ones. It doesn't stop you from putting single colour bulbs on, so it's a maintainable set because 100 sets have been quite popular for a long time and you can still buy them. 99 lamps, 2.5 volts, 0.43 watts, and one fuse lamp, 2 volts, 0.34 watts. So if there are a few blown bulbs, the fuse bulb is going to do its job and pop first. The set is over 16 meters long and it includes a 1.5 meter lead. So that's the spacing between the plug and the first bulb. So you've got a nice bit of flex to work with there. Produced in China for Tesco. Hong Kong was a very popular manufacturing area for Christmas lights. A lot of Pifco lights came from there. Not much to see on the box. A nice little winterscape shaded in red. This shows you exactly what you're getting in the box, on the box, but there's also a cutout so you can actually see what's actually in the box. Right, let's get them open. And then we'll just try and slide them out. Oh, they're okay, I'll tell you what we'll do. We won't get the whole thing out. They come in batches. So we'll just get the first few out. We've got our fuse bulb on here. And there's our flex. The flex is not braided at all. I think we will braid that. Gives us an excuse to take the plug off so I can braid it properly. The plug, can't see who makes it. So it's probably just, I mean, there is a little logo there. Don't know if you can make that out. That might be the manufacturer from Hong Kong. Get rid of our 3 amp fuse. Standard operational procedure is to add a 1 amp, so that's that done. And then I'm gonna, just to make the braiding easier, I'm gonna remove the cables from the plug. I will mark this bit of flex here to denote it's neutral, just in case they are wired in such a way that the fuse bulb is the first one on the flex. I should have tested that first, but hey ho. I don't think I've really demonstrated braiding on a video before, but I'm just going to unbraid the whole thing first because it's just, at the moment it's not braided, it's just tangled up. So I'm just going to straighten everything out a bit, and that wasn't too hard. And I'm just going to run the cable down here like this on this screwdriver. See, I'm holding it just to straighten it out a bit. Like like that. And then like that. That one was especially kinked. Don't go too fast because you'll burn your finger. There's probably an easier way of doing it, but the way I braid is you just twist the cables like that. Turn, try and keep it taut, and try and twist them both at the same time, because otherwise you'll end up with one cable longer than the other. And as you do a couple of turns like that, you need to keep running your thumb down in between the two cables, because they start braiding further down, you see. So turn, keep hold here to stop your braiding from coming undone. Turn, run your finger down. See how it's starting to collect there? You just need to stop that from doing that. So do 3 turns and then do that. We'll do a quick edit here and then we'll come back when I finish doing it. So I'm nearly finished. It's taken me about 2 or 3 minutes to do it. You can see that one cable is longer than the other. So just wrap this cable, the longer one, around the shorter cable. Like that. And that will make them start being almost the same length when you get to the end. But it's not the end of the world, because you need one longer than the other anyway when it goes to the plug. So that's our braiding all done. So we've braided this. It was not braided when it came out the box, and we've braided this cable now. So I'm going to do this as a separate video as well to show how you can re-braid your cables. Be careful, you'll start getting an ache here because you're constantly holding the end of the braid, but that's it done. If you spend a little bit more time and monitor the length of the cables, you can do it a little bit tighter, but that's just a quick run through of how I braid cables. Right, so there's not much on the end of these. It's very short. We'll put it back in the way it was. Okay, that's all done. You can see there's a little bit of a extra bit of flex there for the neutral. It is the right one. It's still got the bit of marker on it. Right, at long last, we can get these turned on, so we can look at these weird bulbs. Oh, we've got a fair few out as well. That's unfortunate. They light up very dim. So, yeah. Oh, well, that one works. So there's one. They're very, very dim. Red from there, green from, barely green from there. Very weird. That one's definitely blown. Fuse bulb is very, very dim as well. What is this bulb doing? Why is that doing that? In my opinion, very poor quality. I'm not feeling these in the slightest. But I've just had a brainwave. It's probably a stupid brainwave, but I've had one. Here is a broken bulb, which serves no purpose anymore, except for a demonstration. Here's my brainwave. If you have bulb paint, you can make your own dual colour sets. So, green. There's green. And there's red. So if you have bulb paint, you can make your own dual colour bulbs. I don't know why you would, because I think they are a little bit weird. Might work a little bit better on these bulbs here. These have a longer filament, so there's more filament for the light to show through. Be quiet. Whereas these bulbs here, the filament is right at the bottom, so all you're getting is green, unless it's at a particular angle. Very, 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 very strange. Probably one of the weirdest set of lights I've ever purchased. These probably won't be keepers, but I think what I will do, I will go through and see how many bulbs are actually blown. I will purchase some spare bulbs because they should be widely available for sets of 100, and I will address the issues, repair them, and then sell them on to somebody else. They are just slightly warm. They run very, very cool. What a really random, weird set of lights. So there you have it. There's another blown one in there. Just there, that one's blown. So, a very weird, random set of Tesco dual colour Christmas lights. You can get spare bulbs for them. They're 2.5 watt for sets of 100. You could get green or red, or just get clear ones. If you want them dual coloured, you'll have to buy bulb paint and make your own, because I don't think you're going to get spares for these. But yeah, just a little oddity I thought I'd share with you. Anyway, that's it for these lights. Hope you enjoyed this video, and we'll catch you all on the next one.